should you be on all platforms? Not all platforms are created equal. So how about you as our guest, if you'll tell us real quick in the Q&A, do you believe you should be on all platforms?
Dana says no. I think Dana's onto something.
I think you're right.
Bobby says no. I think we have a consensus here.
Of no? Good. Very good. That is the correct answer. Ding, ding, ding. We have winners here. Seriously, you should not to say that you can't have a presence on all of them, or majority of them, not all of them, but the important thing is to be on the ones where your clients, your customers are hanging out. If you are spending time on a platform where your people that you can influence are not, you are wasting time, you are wasting money, and you will have no value to that. So you have to know that perfect client consensus there is what's so important, because before you can know where to hang out, you have to know who that perfect client is. And we're going to talk about the different ones and the different things that it happens in those. First of all, on Facebook. How many of you are on Facebook business-wise? Just put it in the Q&A.
So do they have a Facebook
business page
for their business?
Correct.
Yep. Bobby says yep. Vicki, yes. Oh, lots of them. Michael, yes.
Very good.
Dana is with ComfortTex, which is a vendor for the window treatment industry. So they said they are. Home in Progress also says yes. Lots of yeses on that one.
Good, very good. Will can obviously speak to this much more than I can. He's the SEO guru. But the Facebook business page gives you clout and gives you search engine optimization with Google because it's a business page. Your personal profiles do not do that for you. So that's one of the benefits. You also cannot advertise unless you have a business page. And Facebook has one of the least expensive ways to advertise and most efficient with their algorithm. What is the advantages of groups? First of all, you can target your followers. You get greater engagement. You can see email updates. You can build a community, and you can create polls. Now, Will already alluded to this in the fact that Facebook is really, really encouraging groups. And many times I'll get asked, but what do I do a group on, you know? In your industry with window treatments, you can have a group that is decorators. You can have a group that's strictly for those that are in the construction industry that are doing your, what do you call them, the promo homes. I'm trying to display homes. Those types of things. So it depends on, you just look for other groups that are part of what I call them as subgroups to what you do. It's people that can joint venture with you, and those are the ones that you create groups for. And how often you speak into a group is totally up to you. And it's also up to you if you allow others to post or if you have to approve those posts. And many times I'll have clients start out and they'll just, I ask them to approve everything. And then if it seems like it's going along and there's no concerns, open the group up. You can have a private group which means people can find you online, but they can't see anything going on in the group. Or you can have a secret group where they can't even find you online. You have to have a link or someone to invite you to it. Again, we talked about polls. Now you can do polls all over the place, and there's a lot of advantage to polls, not just in groups, but when you're asking anything in marketing, because a poll just allows your audience, your ideal client, your perfect client, to tell you what they want. So the polls just give them an opportunity to check off they like this, they want this, they don't like this. So if you're trying to figure out, particularly with what you're doing with the window coverings, my goodness, you have some most beautiful things that you can say, do you prefer this style or this style in a poll? So it just gives you a little insight without having to spend a lot of money and extra time in putting that into it. So polls are extremely valuable. Have any of
a great idea for a poll for somebody on social media could be, you know, two different sets of draperies or something, which one looks better, you know, or even a great way to promote your before and after, and hopefully the after always wins, right?
Right, absolutely.
And we've started a Facebook group called Window Treatment Marketing Secrets, but for window treatment companies, you know, maybe it's even just building a local business owners if you're going after commercial business, you know, in your particular city, business owners, and a great way to network and build up some sort of a group, which is a community. So there's lots of great ways to do it. But I know, you know, from what I understand, the last couple of weeks, Facebook is really kind of pushing those hard and you know, giving more chances for eyeballs, I guess, on those.
Absolutely, more visibility all the way around with the Facebook group now. And the thing is, we'll kind of said a little bit about it, the community, everyone wants to be a part of something. Just make sure it's a positive, and the thing I have to insist that you do is make sure that your rules are set in place, what you will and will not allow in the group. So if something is posted after you've kind of opened it up to everyone, then you can come back to that rule and you can remove something, and it's not a problem if they've posted something that doesn't fit within your parameters. Very good. Okay, live. Facebook Live is so powerful right now. How many of you done a live?
As you know, I do Facebook Lives a lot about different things, and it's a fantastic way to get more eyeballs again, right? I think one of the tricks with it, which I'm sure you'll go over, is, you know, you've got to kind of have a plan, and you have to be on there for a couple minutes in order for Facebook to let people know you're on. And, you know, you can't just go on and say, hey, I'm eating lunch. You know, nobody's going to care about that.
Exactly. Doesn't take long before they stop following you on the live.
Yeah, so I am interested if anybody that's attending today has done any Facebook Lives for their business, not necessarily personal, although personal's fine, but has anybody gone into that area of, you know, promoting your business on a Facebook Live? We'll give them a minute to answer here.
Okay.
Got one yes, it looks like, and nobody else is replying here.
Okay. Well, the first time I did my first live, I finished it, and even though I'm in the industry, I thought, did I say what I think I just said? So you do have the advantage that only the people that saw it at that moment saw it, and you can not post it so others can see it. But practice makes perfect on those kind of things. And, you know, it's just like life. There's times that we say things in regular life that we go, did that come out just right?
Yeah.
Don't be concerned with that. But this is the way you get to stay in front of those ideal people that you need to be in front of. And you're giving a lot of information. So what to share on live? You can share testimonials. And what I mean by that is you don't get on and say, you know, this is a new testimonial, da-da-da. But you can come on and I could say something to the essence of, I have the best customers in the world. I just heard from one of them, and I'll tell you, if this doesn't make your day, I don't know what does. They just told me da-da-da-da-da. And so just talking a little bit about it, but not just reading the testimony or not just look at us. It can't be the buy me kind of thing. Trends. With what you're doing, trends are extremely important. So talking about that, talking about color, talking about things that are brand new. Maybe it's a new fabric, maybe it's a new pattern, any of those types of things. Or how to. Maybe you're just going to talk about how to drape something back. Or maybe you're going to talk about the latest in tiebacks, and you want to show them how to, to screw those in. The next thing is tips. You might talk about, well, if you're decorating in a room, you know, your darker colors are going to make your rooms look smaller, those types of things. So there's a lot you could share on lives that just make it just enough tidbits that they keep coming back to hear your live and to watch you and not just what you're having for lunch. That's important. Well, you want to make sure that you're on at least 3 minutes. The ideal amount of time is 7 minutes is what Facebook really likes. because they're trying to gather that audience. That's what Will referred to earlier. The 3 minutes is the minimum you want to be on. That has become a really, really important level of measurement for Facebook. So if you're not, in the past we've always told you with videos, 2 minutes or less, 2 minutes or less, and we've drilled that for so long, and then Facebook comes back and says, no, we want you on for at least 3 minutes. And again, 7 minutes is the ideal thing. But you see it pop up in your feed and it goes, oh, so-and-so went live, so-and-so went live. And you jump on and you go, okay, is it something I'm interested in? Or if it's not, you go away. And so that's how they're trying to create this whole atmosphere of community and bringing people to the now. If you're doing Facebook pages and you're the manager of it, if you do not have this app, you want to make sure you do. It's Facebook Pages Manager. It just makes sure that you can come directly here on the app on your phone instead of having to go through your personal account and then get to your business page. So this is just a tip to make it easier and faster for you.